Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that when I'm reading for the week, I am using my two Radley Valentine decks. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I'll pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message. Any cards that come up reversed, remember those are, basically a little bit more oomph, a little more emphasis. So we want to pay a little more attention to that also. Many times over, I will speak about, higher power. That is higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, the divine, your source, whoever that is to you. Okay? Now, I have been in the last couple of times picking up a little bit more, I have been pulling a few from my Waite Rider. That's more of a traditional tarot. And okay, so we actually have three cards that are down, or actually they flipped out. Now, interesting energy here. Remember, these have the stronger energies. So the first card, and this is a general overview of what the week is going to look like. Remember, in the longer readings, when I do my Cancer season overview, I did talk about how the first, or actually June 30th through the 10th, was going to be a little more stressful. And stressful can be in a good way. It could also be in a bad way. People's emotions are going to be a little bit, they're going to be more vocal. There is a lot of Leo energy kind of stirring the pot. Now, first card, again, this one is reversed. This one is the Five of Pentacles. So Pentacles is our earth energy. It is our Virgo, it is our Capricorn, it is our Taurus. It's how we spend our money. It is our home. It is how we receive our money. It is our job. It is our career. So right now, this week could be a little bit stressful with money, kind of feeling like, where's it coming from? Where's it coming from? Oh my goodness, where's it coming from? So in the universal type of energy, there could be some money issues happening, talking about money, just having some ups and downs with money for this week. Now, it could affect you, it might not affect you, but it could be affecting the other people around you. And when money is an issue, and I'm not saying that this is an issue as much as it is an illusion of an issue, okay? Because we still have that, the Saturn with the Aquarius, and, the illusion versus reality. So there could be a major illusion about money issues. So stay calm, be careful with this time, watch your money. Anyway, because then we come to the Queen of Swords. And again, that one is, the Queen of Swords. That one is reversed also. So there's really a strong message with this. Now, Queen's energy, the underlying energy is Cups. And that is water energy. That's fluid. That's emotional. That's our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We are in Cancer season now. But Swords in itself is air energy. That is our Gemini, our Libra. It is also our Aquarius energy. And remember, we do have a lot of Aquarius energy roaming around right now. That's our thought process, is making some plans. So the Queen in itself, has that emotional connection, that emotional, I want to make things right. But the Queen of Swords also has that, let's see what we have to do to make it right. Let's be a little more objective. The Queen is also, if you notice in this card, the Queen is also allowing. There's some things, I'm kind of getting from her hand, like, okay, speak. I'm allowing you. Let's see what's going to happen. I kind of feel like the Queen is allowing some thoughts, some directions with something that's very, very, a very emotional area. Now, that could be our Pentacles. That could be our money situation. But the Queen is also saying, go forth now. It's, don't stay in this, don't stay in this negativity. Let's be a little bit clearer headed. Let's see what's happening. Let's move forward. Okay? So the Queen of Swords, at least what I'm picking up right now, is actually kind of, and I also feel like her in this right now, her sitting is kind of relaxed. I don't feel like she's very stressed. I feel like she's like, things are moving. Don't worry about it. Very objective type of energy, but there's also caring. Now we come to the Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles is again earth energy. It's the same energy. Again, it's that money energy. It's that home energy. Sevens have an interesting energy in itself, though. Sevens have that divine energy. I look at, sevens is a divine number. It's a perfect number. I call that the divine umbrella. What we do down here on the earth, in the natural, that's something in the supernatural. So what we do in the physical, the metaphysical is kind of watching over us. And it's also, so there's a lot of metaphysical and supernatural type of energy here. Again, this has to do with our money. But again, this is preparing. This is making. This is, so while we start with this worrying about money, it's also, we have prepared for this time. The universe, I should say the universe, the supernatural has prepared, and a lot of people's money issues will be taken care of because there has been a preparation for that. Okay, so now, so we've had, so what we've talked about, and I won't talk about it hopefully in the readings, but we've talked about Pentacles, we've talked about air energy, and we've talked about and water energy, and again, that earth energy. The one energy we didn't talk about is fire energy. But this is a time when we are going to have a lot of Leo energy. So fire energy is our Leo, Sagittarius, and our Aries. It's passionate, it's very burning, it's very, very determined. And the Leo energy is very connected with the sun, and the sun is a spotlight. The sun, nothing can escape the sun. The sun is a natural healer also. It's a natural disinfectant. So it's kind of like something has to be exposed in order for it to be cleaned up. So, but again, it's not necessarily going to be an easy process, because there is going to be stress with this time. Again, that's going to be that June 30th through that July 10th. Now, interesting, just as an aside, and I'll talk more about this when we talk, when Leo season comes on the 23rd, there's going to be a lot of movement that's going to be, that Leo is going to be opposing. So there's going to be even more, even though we're in Leo season, when we go into Leo season, Leo, the sun energy, will be opposing a lot of that. Also, too, just as an FYI, there will be 2 full moons in Aquarius during Leo season. So Leo season, I think, is going to be really a breakthrough season for us. But for this week, money, there's going to be some, and this is more on that universal global, there's going to be some money issues, money talked about, money, oh my gosh, where's the money going? Are we getting money? The Queen of Swords is saying not to worry about it. There is something that's higher that's happening, that's watching over, and that's actually very confirmed with that Seven of Pentacles, that there is a supernatural energy that's going to be very protective over a lot of the things that we need. And yes, we need, we're the happiest when we have our base needs met. When we have a roof over our head, we've got money in our pockets, at least for our needs, and we've got food in our bellies. So this week, while it's going to be stressful, it's not going to be, it's going to be stressful more as we live through it than in that overview. Okay? So just, we'll get through this together. And actually, I think that for us, that things are going to be much better. We're going to have a better awareness of what's going on. And because we have that better awareness, it's just going to slide right off of us. Okay. So right now, let's start our readings. Hello, my Leos. We're coming up to your sign. We have on the 9th, we have the new moon. Okay, card already flying. On the 9th, we have the new moon. It is in Cancer, and that means that we've just got a little bit more time before we come to your energy. This is a time to make some really major decisions and to kind of get ready for when, it's kind of like if you're having guests over. You want to make sure your house is clean so when the guests come, that you don't have to work, you don't have to bother with making sure your house is clean. Also, too, this is that time to prepare for those changes that are going to be happening in your energy. And there is a lot of stuff going on in Leo energy. Okay, no, that did not fall. Anyway, first card, this one popped out. Let's see what else we have. And I only use the cleaning of the house just as an example because I don't want to do that. Anyway, and you know I'm a Leo too. So now we have the Queen of Raphael. The Queen's underlying energy is water. Raphael is water. I did talk about the energies in the introduction, so if you need to go back there and look or listen, go ahead and do that. But this is water. Water, this has a very maternal edge to it. This has a very, and water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We're in Cancer season. The queens want to take care of business, but also there is a very strong energy about wanting to make sure that everything is where it needs to be and where it needs to go. So there is a very strong committed energy with the Queen of Raphael, but there's also there's very maternal. I want to make sure that the people that are in my care are taken care of. Okay, so there's this very, again, heartfelt, and Leo and heart, very connected, very, I just want this done. I just want to do this. You will actually, because of the Queen of Raphael, you will go to great lengths to make sure that you succeed, or that the people that you are caring for succeed in whatever this venture is. But the Queen of Raphael is very personal to you. And, there's just this emotional commitment this week for you. Anyway, let's see. Kind, understanding, giving, psychic. Follow your heart. A love of home and family. Trustworthy psychic information. So and again, new moon is, full moon to new moon release, new moon to full moon request. But that new moon is about starting a new season, starting some sort of a commitment. And you want to make sure that everything is in its right place. You want to make sure that everything is prepared so that you are successful, or the people that are entrusted to you is successful. Here we go. Next card, reversed. The King of Gabriel. So now we have a royal couple here. Kings and I think that has a lot of strength. Remember, Leo is the king. Leo is about heart. Leo is about the sun. So the King of Gabriel, King's underlying energy is air. Again, that is our Aquarius, our Libra. It's also our Gemini thought processes. But the Gabriel is fire energy, your energy. And there is so much Leo energy now and going into your season. There will be so much Leo energy. There's nothing to hold you back here. There's nothing to hold you back from going after what you want, and you have a deeply emotional commitment to it. There's nothing to hold you back. You have to kind of get your mind a little bit out of the game. Whereas, you start worrying and you start thinking about all the small minutia. You start thinking about, the reasons why something's not going to succeed, instead of looking at why something will succeed. And the king and queen, this is the royal couple. This is a couple that says nothing's going to get in our way. So, so move your mind out of the what if, and go in, if it's a negative. Remember, I talk about self-fulfilling prophecies, and I kind of clicked, you're prophesying over yourself when you're talking negative, when you're talking smack, you're prophesizing that. So think that positive energy. Anyway, the King of Gabriel looks at that big picture. The King of Gabriel looks at all the possibilities and sees that things can happen that are extremely amazing. So my Leos, I would say with that new moon energy coming, that's a time to start new projects, new opportunities, even something that you don't necessarily feel comfortable with. Anyway, generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. Your last card, the Five of Ariel. Now, the Five of Ariel is the Five of Pentacles that we talked about in that introduction. And Ariel in itself is your money energy, is your earth energy. It is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Fives have some change energy here. Now, fives, when I talked about it in the beginning, I'm getting a different vibe with it here. Okay, fives, positive, negative, neutral energy. So there is some money management with this Five of Ariel. There is this, you need to make sure that you're not overspending. At the same time, you want to make sure that whatever you are spending, you're getting quality in return for this. Now, the Five of Ariel is also saying you can ask others for your help, Okay, so don't worry so much with the money situation, but money is something that you are going to be making sure that you count your pennies, you count your dollars, you're going to make sure that you get a good return on investment. Here we are. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. I told you that. So we have to keep our thoughts very positive. We have to say, okay. And even if we're hit with a something that doesn't necessarily feel like it aligns with what we want, we have to say, okay, this is going to take me to a better place. This is going to take me to that better place. But, okay, that one's coming out. It is reversed. Renewal. So we have a 20 energy. So 2 is some choices, some decisions. Do I go this way, that? We also have 0 energy, which is God energy, universal, divine type of energy. This is Archangel Jeremiah. I feel like Jeremiah is here to lead you to that better place, lead you to where you need to go next. I feel like there's a lot of leading. There's kind of also a lot of this, because this has, the 20 in the traditional tarot is also judgment. So there is that, that weights and balances. There is a lot of what's in your heart is being exposed. And again, if you've kept your vibrations high and this is also, looking at your mistakes as learning opportunities instead of whipping yourself. So anyway, we're going down so much with this. But I feel like Archangel Jeremiah wants to lead you down your path and wants to lead you down a really positive path. It kind of looks scary. Again, what I was telling you about, there is some, what ifs, look at the what ifs as if, what if, instead of who, what if. So, but I feel like Jeremiah wants to lead you into a very positive new beginning. Okay, so review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. So when we're talking about judgment, this is favorable assessment. Time to move in a new direction. And I do feel that that new moon could be definitely leading you there. Okay. Now, sometimes the new direction could be actually very, very physical and you're like, I know where it's going. Sometimes it's also a new attitude on how you're approaching something. So you may find, if you've been feeling very drained, you may find that during this period, because again, the Leo energy is so strong, you may find that you're getting more vim and vigor. You may find you're getting more energy, and you may find that you're not necessarily as resentful. Okay, so what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Leos through this time? Black tourmaline, and I love black tourmaline. Here we are. There it is, because I keep it always out there. But it is protective, anxiety relief, and I think that there could be some, anxious moments here, aura cleansing, self-belief. I think all of those are very needed for you. If you don't have black tourmaline, at least remember what this is telling you. Okay? Okay. So, my Leos, this major movement here. Okay, my Leos, remember the button over there. Please like, share, subscribe, click the bell for further notifications. The most important thing, my Leos, is to know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.